Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another quick little video. This one I'm just going to quickly be going over some of the unreleased content. Now of course, and I will have a link to it in the description, there are two videos actually, one where I talk about the unreleased content, and one where I talk about Bort and the other character, Bort and Jason was that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, something like that. Bort and Jason, no, Jackington and Bort. Those were the two characters icons which were randomly just placed in the files. And then the other video I'll link is the one of just all the other stuff. Now it's quite an older video and it does have some of the stuff that has got added, but the majority of it is just stuff that hasn't got added. So if you want to see a full list, I would go watch that video first before coming back to this one. And this one we're going to be talking about some of the new stuff that's come in the last sort of year or so. There isn't loads, but there's quite a few little things, and you know, we can just talk about real quick. So we'll start from the top. Excuse me. With the first thing being a translator. So as you can see here, we'll just go for the decorations first. This is a translator. This was meant to be released during the level 55 content update, which was, let me just quickly find out for you guys. This was the Worcesterfield Hotel with Declan Desmond and Herb Powell with Herb Powell Motors. So, you know, I mean, I don't understand really. I'm not really too sure where it's from. I can't really think what episode it was, but I'm gonna guess it's some. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I remember it from like a police lineup or something. I don't know, but it feels familiar. It does feel familiar though. So that's pretty cool, but that's in the file still. We have the Springfield Heights entrance, as you can see here. Now this was added in the Springfield Heights, obviously the Springfield Heights event. And essentially this was a movable decoration that you could move. So of course you had the sign. At the minute I'm pretty sure the tunnel and the Springfield sign entrance sign are connected. But originally in the files they were not connected. You could move the tunnel and the sign separately. Honestly, it's not really a biggie, but it would be pretty cool if they could make it so you could, you know, move the sign, you know, if you wanted it on the other side, for example. So it wouldn't be a massive update if they added that in, really, so they could if they wanted to, but it's not a big concern. And then also we got like a sort of small tree, small tree strip, I guess, with the wall. Again, this was like the other sort of side of the Springfield Heights entrance, and you can also, originally it was going to be so you could place it in a different place, or maybe, I'm not too sure, but I'm going to presume that maybe you could buy more than one of these. Well, that would be pretty cool. I would like it if they added that, to be honest, just in like a little extra thing in an update, because it would be nice to sort of customize your tunnel. But again, it's nothing major. If they don't do it, fair enough. The next thing I think is really interesting, and this is the Springfield Heights pavements. So here's all three pavements. I'll show you them all just in one thing. Here they all are. So you have like a sort of stone pavement, you know, like sort of brick laid stone sort of thing, but there are stones, but it's sort of in a brick laid way. You have the sort of well, like, we have this like sort of, I don't know what you would call it. It kind of in a way feels like a Hollywood strip sort of thing, but it's like the one with the red anyway, the red border and the little corners, box corners. And we also have this one, which is the same sort of brick layout, but instead of being grey, it's yellow. So honestly, out of all three of these pavements, I'm really annoyed that they didn't add these. Now this is one of the problems I have with TapTap. I really wish they would add some more different types of roads, different types of pavements. Now at the minute, I mean, I'm not so bothered. I like some of the things they've added recently, especially the one in the Halloween update we've got now. We've got a new little sort of gravel thing. But I would like these to be re-released, because they'd be kind of cool for the heights, and it'd be a cool way of designing the heights, because I find the heights very hard to design with all these buildings where they're so big and they're so fancy, and then you have all these gold walls. I feel like these tiles would be really helpful to designing the Springfield Heights a bit nice, making it look nicer. So that's that one. But moving on. Next we have the Diaper Hill. So this is Diaper Hill. It was added on the monorail content update. So this is what it's basically just a bunch of, you know, diapers on a hill, basically. I remember the episode this is from. You know, it wasn't major, but it would have been cool to get that again. You know, it would have been nice to have that. Well, maybe not, but you know, that got missed from the files. We have Operation Exodus rocket. Exodus, is that how you say it? I don't know. Basically, this is the rocket in the Springfield, the Halloween. One of the Halloween episodes where they basically, there's this rocket that sends people to safety, and this was it. So you know, it's pretty cool. I mean, nothing major, but it would be a nice little thing, extra thing to get into our town, and maybe you could fit it in with the NASA spoof stuff as well. The audio file was found in the 2015 content update, but there isn't an actual picture for it. We've only got the audio file, but that's still evidence to suggest that they were originally going to make it. Next up, we have the Dr. Nick billboard. So of course we have a little billboard here. This was meant to be added in the winter 2015, and it's just a billboard that says, "If I kill you, you don't pay, Dr. Nick." So pretty cool little funny billboard. They didn't add it, but it would have been nice. Again, it would have been another little extra thing to have, and it's pretty funny. And the final decoration we have is, well, actually not the final one, but one of the final ones we have is the nuclear inspection van. Oh man, I'm so annoyed they haven't added this yet, because it's kind of, I remember it. So I do hope they add this soon. Pretty cool. It was also in the winter 2015. So, moving on, we have this thing called the Simpsons TV menu. Now I'm just going to briefly go over this. Basically, this was an audio file. It was found in the tailgate and the daily challenge system update. We don't really have anything about it. All we know is it's tagged the Springfield TV menu, but we don't actually have any, idea what it actually is. But that was just another little extra thing. And then moving on, we've just got a few buildings. First of all, we have these mountains. Now, they're classed as buildings for some reason in the files. They're under the specification of buildings. I don't actually understand why. It's just the mountains with some construction signs on it. I'm not really too sure about that. I can't really comment very much on it. And then we've also got this one, which kind of feels like an incomplete mountain. Well, like mountain. I don't know. It's really weird. Like mountains. This is kind of talking about my idea of them possibly adding different mountains in, because I think it's a bit repetitive, because they're all like the same mountains across the mountain range. It would be cool if we got some different sized mountains and we could actually design it ourselves, and this would be a right step. So I don't actually understand why they didn't add these, and why, but it does look a bit funny. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something to do with that. Moving on. Oops, daisy. Hang on. Moving on, we have another building. This is Professor Frink's house. So, of course, we got Professor Frink's lab, but we do not have his house. So the image for this was shown in the Valentine's Day 2016 content update. And there's also reason to believe that possibly the Ladybot was going to be added with Professor Frink's house. Because there was something which like said Ladybot, but I don't know. I was reading someone on a forum. There was someone saying that, but whatever. Moving on. That's speculation. So, the Professor Frink's house, it would have been kind of cool if they added the Ladybot in Valentine's Day, because there isn't so much they can do for Valentine's Day, but whatever. Yes, Professor Frink's house, I would like it if they added that. And then the final building is Royal Tokyo. And this was meant to be added in the Burns Casino update. Really, really cool, big hotel. Obviously, it's Japanese, but it's pretty cool. It would have been nice if they added this. This is like one of the coolest buildings they haven't had next to the world's largest toilet. So I do hope they add this soon. So anyway, guys, and one final thing is a skin for a building skin. And this is Uncle Moe's family flea bag. So here we go. Here's a little skin for it. So basically, when Moe's converts into a family restaurant, that's what it looks like. So yeah, and it would be cool if they added that. But anyway, moving on, in my restaurant idea, that's when they should add it. But anyway, moving on. That's it for all the extra content. I just wanted to quickly go over it with you guys in this little 10-minute video. So please comment and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on all this stuff. Are you bothered about it not being added? Are you fine with it? It's just all shit anyway. Whatever you think, I'd like to hear your opinions. And what I'm going to be doing from now on, once there's like 5 or 6 new things in the files which haven't been added and they've been in the files for ages, I'll make a new video on it and I'll mention them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.